What's going on, guys? The Onion Jesse here, and welcome back to my new movie review. And today I'm doing my movie review on the new 2025 Superman James Gunn movie with no spoilers. So, I already watched this film last night as like a Thursday night premiere, and I absolutely loved it. It was so freaking good, and I totally love it. Holy smokes, we got lots to talk about, but without spoiling. So, the movie already came out today, which is July 11th, 2025. But like I said, I watched it last night as like a late night premiere. But again, I thought it was good and I still loved it. So this is the new one that is directed by James Gunn, that is a part of the new DCU franchise, which is the Gods and Monsters lineup that was announced since 2 years ago. So this is like the first film for that new franchise for DC, and I thought it was a success, a very good success. So this is the first film for the new franchise for DC, which is Gods and Monsters, like I mentioned like a second ago. But yeah, I totally dig all the cool sequence for this movie, and I'm just impressed with it. And the cast members are pretty great. So we have Clark Kent, aka Superman, played by the one and only David Cronenworth. I apologize that I pronounced his last name wrong, but I was trying to. But he did a great job playing as Superman. But I honestly love Henry Cavill from the DCEU back in the 2010s and leading up to 2022 from that only one post-credit scene from the Black Adam film. But David did a great job playing as the new Superman for the franchise itself, since I love his acting and he totally know the character just like how Henry Cavill did. And also the Christopher Reeve's Superman. Why I never seen the Christopher Reeve Superman growing up since I was born in the early 2000s. But still, I was impressed with his acting for Superman, and I totally dig it since he freaking crushed it. And we have Rachel Bozo. All right, I'm sorry. Let me pronounce it. So we have Rachel Bozo and as Lois Lane, and I apologize for pronouncing her last name wrong, since I'm still trying to do that. Since I thought Rachel did a great job playing as the new Lois Lane in the updated DC franchise. Well, I like the old Lois Lane from the DCEU, but she is still pretty good as the new Lois, and her acting for her was pretty good since I still love her character accent for Lois Lane. I thought she did a great job playing as her in the film. And same thing with Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. So I honestly love the acting for Nicholas Hoult as the new Lex Luthor for the updated DC franchise. And yeah, I just totally like dig his acting for him, since I was just impressed with Nicholas as Lex for the film itself. And we get to see Rick Flag Sr. played by Brock Rumlow, aka Crossbones himself, Frank Gorello. So he did a great job playing as Rick Flag in the movie, since he did a good job playing as him in Creature Commandos last year, since he did the voice acting for him. And now we get to see his live action look for the movie itself. Well, we did see like a couple of footage of Rick Flag Sr., but he will show up again in Peacemaker Season 2 next month. But I still remember that Frank did a good job playing as Rick Flag Sr. in the movie, since I was impressed by that, since Frank really nailed it for the film itself. And as for the three characters from the Justice Gang, since I heard all about it, we have Eddie Eddie Gethy G as Mr. Terrific. And again, you guys, I still apologize for not pronouncing their last name, since I still have trouble with that. But as for he did a great job playing as Mr. Terrific in the movie, because I still love his character and I love the name of the character for the movie itself, since I was just impressed with Mr. Terrific, since I thought he was a fun character. I love the good moments between him and Superman, but I don't want to spoil a thing just in case. Well, I know the movie came out last night, but mostly today, but still, I love those good moments, and he is a pretty nice character. And we have Nathan fell one as Green Lantern, since he did a good job playing as the new Green Lantern in the film. And yeah, I was just impressed by it. And we have Isabella Morsi this as Hot Girl. Yeah, Hot Girl in the film, since I still remember she did a good job playing as Hot Girl in the film ever since we saw the trailers and the TV spots for her. So yeah, very great cast members. And yeah, I'm just glad that James Gunn know the members of the film, especially David as Superman. But again, I still have Henry Cavill as Superman from the old DC franchise, which is the DC Extended Universe, or the DCEU. So we get to see Crypto in the film, and Crypto was pretty good and hilarious in the movie, since I'm glad we get to see him on the big screen. I loved the good moments between him and Superman, and I thought the funny moments for Crypto were pretty good in the movie, because I honestly dig that. And I love the action sequence for Crypto, since I love the good footage for him, and I love the awesome action scenes for Crypto the Super Dog. So yeah, at least I still dig that. I'm glad we get to see Crypto on the big screen of the film. Now, we got lots to talk about, but without spoiling. So I love the good quality, as I mentioned, and I was very impressed with the editing for every single scene of the movie. Since I was impressed with the editing, the color grid was pretty good. And yeah, I was just impressed with it, since James Gunn freaking crushed it. So yeah, I love how everything that James Gunn has done for the movie, which is the writing, color grading, and also everything else, especially the editing. The editing itself, I was just impressed by it, with all the action scenes of the movie itself. And I love the kaiju battle scene. And again, I don't want to spoil a thing just in case, if you guys haven't seen the movies since last night like I have. But still, I love the good action sequence for every fight scene, because as usual, I'm a real sucker for them. But yeah, at least I still dig those. And I love the good scenes with Jonathan and Martha Kent, and what the other footage for the film itself. I thought that was pretty good. And I love the location scenes for Metropolis, and even that like Arctic scene with the Fortress of Solitude. And yeah, I totally dig the locations for the film itself, because it was pretty good. It looks like James found some pretty good locations for the movie itself, for Clark's home, the city of Smallville, and the Fortress of Solitude. So yeah, I was just impressed by that. And I love the good scenes for all those locations, and even the good moments for these characters. And yeah, I was just impressed by that. And again, I still dig the freaking color grid. I thought the color grid for this film was pretty good, since I totally dig the color grid, since they really freaking crushed it, and it looks pretty good. And it does look nice ever since I reacted to both of those trailers here on the channel. So yeah, at least I was impressed by that. And again, the editing was pretty good. And I also love all the good scenes right here for the Justice Gang, and even like the good moments for Clark and Lois, which is like the interview scene, and also some of the other moments between these two characters. And we get to see Metamorpho in the film. And I love the live action look of Metamorpho. I think there was a live action one before, like from the old DC CW shows that I haven't seen before, because like I said before, and this is the final time I'm gonna say this, I'm not into DC as much, since I am a Marvel person myself. I am giving it a shot because I just wanted to, but still, at least I want to add some DC magic into the channel. But still, at least I feel like something like that was happening with the live action Metamorpho. But him in the film, it was pretty good, since I love the special effects for the character, and we get to see some parts of him like in one of the TV spots, or mostly the second trailer, or the other one, which is the Get Tickets Now trailer. But still, at least I still dig Metamorpho in the film. So I'm glad he's in the movie, since I'm glad they're adding like some other characters in this film for the lineup itself. And yeah, I'm still impressed with the characters, and I still dig the moments for them. So yeah, I still dig everything else. And again, I love the locations for every place around the film itself, especially the Fortress of Solitude. So yeah, I still love the whole storyboard for the film itself because I thought they were just gonna like do the origin story for Superman, but I know it is in a different way. But still, I don't want to spoil a thing just in case because honestly, that is what I'm thinking because I've seen like the Man of Steel film when I was like 10 years old back in 2013. So yeah, since it had like the origin story of Superman, but this time in this film, it is completely different. This is right after Clark became Superman. Why didn't we spoil a bit of that? But still, at least I dig the whole storyboard since James Gunn totally crushed it. Since I still love his writing with some of the other projects for DC that he has done, it even the Guardians trilogy from the MCU. So yeah, at least I still dig the storyboard. I thought it was outstanding and also fantastic, but not in a Fantastic Four quote since I said fantastic. But still, at least I still dig it. I just was very impressed with it since I love the whole thing with the whole storyboard that James Gunn has done for the film. And I was just very impressed with it. So yeah, I'm also digging the good moments for the characters and yeah, very good quality. So great cast members, great editing, and even the special effects for the film are pretty nice. I love the visual effects for all the locations for the film itself, even Metropolis too. But yeah, at least I love all of that. I was just very impressed with it. Excuse me. So yeah, I was very impressed by everything for the film itself since I still dig the special effects, especially the visual effects is what I meant. Well, not meant. Well, mention is what I meant to say. But yeah, at least I totally dig this film, and I am excited to see how the whole new DCU franchise is gonna hold up with James Gunn and everything else. And I'm very excited to see like the new TV shows and movies for the DCU. So at least this one and Creature Commandos were a very great success because those two projects are like the perfect start for the new franchise. I was just impressed with it. But still, I can't wait to see the new future for the DCU. And hopefully they'll make a sequel for the new Superman since I wanted that to happen. And again, I still dig this film. I thought it was pretty good. And hopefully you guys will get a chance to watch it if y'all are not busy. But I really dig this film since I love all the action sequence. The fight scenes were pretty good, and as I mentioned before, I'm a real sucker for them. And yeah, David still crushed it as Superman, and again, I still love Henry Cavill as the old Superman from the DCEU from 2013 to 2022, which is 3 years ago. And that only one post-credit scene from the Black Adam movie starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but still, I can still take him and David since they're both great Supermans, and the Christopher Nolan Superman was good. And again, I haven't seen the Christopher Nolan Superman in the past because I didn't grow up in that movie in the past since it was right before I was born. But still, I'll try to check it out on HBO Max or Max or something like that. But still, I love Henry and David as Superman. They were pretty great Supermans. And again, David and also Rachel and everyone else, especially Nicholas Hoult, crush it with these characters. And yeah, very great casting. And I'm just so impressed with it. I'm impressed with the casting, everything else. And I like how James Gunn totally crushed this film. And yeah, I was just very impressed by it for the whole lineup itself. So yeah, I did enjoy this film, and hopefully they'll make a new sequel to this film right here because I wanted to see more of David's Superman for the new DCU franchise. And I can't wait to see what the whole future holds up with James Gunn and the new DCU Gods and Monsters franchise because I'm very desperate about it. So yeah, I totally dig this film. I feel like I could give it like a 9 out of 10 or so, but still, it was freaking great. So I don't have anything else to say about the movie. I thought it was really awesome. and I still freaking dig it. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you later.